Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin. Good morning and welcome to the version 7.20 patch inside of Fortnite. So for this video, we're going to focus on the creative content that's been added into the game. So first and foremost, there is supposed to be a little image preview above each of these featured maps inside of the game, but currently that doesn't seem to be a thing, unfortunately. But we've got 4 brand new ones this week. We've got Martoz Turtle Fights, we've got Sky Snipes, we've got the Escape Maze, as well as the Crux Metalis. But what I want to focus on today are the brand new prefabs that we've been given, and also this brand new island variant as well. So of course we've had the Block 1 and 2, Islands 1 through 4, Arctic Islands, and now we have the Frosty Fortress. So this is the first creative mode island that we've been given, which actually already has a lot of the structure created, which is quite interesting. So let's have a little fly out and see what exactly it is they've given to us. Seems as though there are loads of player spawn points, seems as though there's loads of weapon spawn points as well, and that is looking pretty standard. It's like a mixture of the castle and Happy Hamlet by the looks of it. Oh, it's all raised. Ooh. That is actually really cool. I'm actually really into it. So on the topic of the item spawners, by the way, there have been a couple of tweaks made to this. So let's make our way over towards one of them. That's a respawn point. Let's go for you right here. So here we are. So now what you can do is you can actually click E on these to obviously go ahead and customize them. And now we have a brand new option. We can now add random spawns, which is really, really cool. So you can choose for there to be no repeat. So all of the item spawners on the map will each spawn something unique. You can have it set to random, or you can have it turned to off, which is one of the major things that I wanted from this initially, which was really, really cool. Other than that, something else I want to let you know about is that turbo building is now in creative mode, which is the best thing ever. I've wanted this for quite some time now. This was like, when we went to the offices, this was like a day one thing for me, but look, now you can just press and hold, and you can just build infinitely. It's brilliant. And it turns out as well as though there is also, yep, there we go. You can now do turbo deleting as well. So say I just press hold X. Look at this. Look how quickly you just eradicate the building. Whoa, dude. That's nuts. Look at it all go. So good. That's exactly what we've needed for quite some time. We still don't have a tool to select a volume of space, but I think this is probably going to clear up a lot of the issues that people had when it came to deleting mass things. And then let's jump into the My Island settings, because there is a brand new toggle to be had in here as well. So now we have the choice of being able to enable last standing. So basically, the game will end when there is only one player remaining, which I think for certain types of minigames, this is going to cater to that really, really well. Just above that one as well, you might notice that there is a new one called Spawn. So you can either allow respawns to become infinite, you can only respawn 10 times, 9 times, and all the way down to 1, which is quite nice. You can have a set number of lives that your players will have, and then also have last standing on. That just seems really fun. I can see some really cool stuff coming out of that. And then we move into the game settings, because there's a couple of new little bits inside of here. First and foremost, player flight. So according to the blog post, this says that it allows flight during games or when the phone is unavailable. So don't really know what kind of use you can get out of that one, but I'm more than happy to have it. And as well as that, we've also got jump fatigue, so you can decide whether you want to turn the limitations on or off. Jump fatigue, if you don't know, is where if you jump continuously in order, then basically each jump gets progressively lower in terms of the height that you can reach. If you turn that off, you'll have a maximum height jump every single time you jump, which is great. And then other than that, there was just this one here as well. So gravity settings, previously we had normal, low, and very low. They've now gone ahead and added in very high and high, so it's going to be all the more difficult to get off the floor. Now this is quite a minimal feature, but I don't know really if it's the best implementation of it. So basically now when you change between the various different styles of the grid snap, obviously you can go between like, you know, 2s and 16ths and 8ths and 4ths. You now have these like extra little lines that appear on the screen, but I don't really know what those lines mean. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think they give me any more clarity as to where an item can snap to than I previously had. I thought maybe when I read that blog post that it was going to be a case of you could see the world's grid or something like that, but that maybe that would just be too visually busy. But this as well, I don't think is a solution. So I don't know, maybe I'll pass on this one. Alright, so the theme for this week's prefabs that have been added in brand new is Farmstead. So there are going to be loads of brand new farm-related prefabs that you can get inside of Fortnite. We've, of course, got the big red barn, the long house. We've got the small barn that's to the side of the red one at Fatal Fields. We've, of course, got the cornfields. We've got the giant black towers. We have got the long barn, which is obviously on the opposite end of the entire Fatal Fields. And I want to say that's all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, cool. And then there are also 3 new ice ones as well. Here we go, look at those. So you can choose various different forms of icicles, which on these islands are going to look really, really cool. So let's just throw these down and have a little looky. I think it should just be pretty much one-to-one with what you can get inside of the regular game of Fortnite. And I'm going to pop you maybe just over... Oh, actually, I don't know where I'm going to put you. You can go just there. There we go. So if you ever wanted to recreate Fatal Fields or even make like a corn maze or something like that, that is now at your disposal, which I think is really cool. Let's give this ice a try. Whoa! Oh my god, they're massive! Oh my god! I didn't expect them to be... Look how huge they are! Is that correct or not? Are they going to be slightly... They're all huge. They're all absolutely gigantic. What's this about? Right. Okay, I didn't think these were going to be so big. I thought maybe they would go to the maximum of that size, and I wasn't expecting, like, entire continents. Well, there you go. If you want to make stuff out of ice, you have now got plenty at your disposal. Holy moly. You could probably even recreate this entire island on top of a regular grass island if you just so felt that way. Ooh, I didn't even realise we've actually got another addition to the farm. So we've got all of the individual farm pieces, or quite a few of them. So we've got, like, the big tower. We've got some, like, individual cornfields that we can go through. We've got tractors. Got myself a tractor. We've got this thing, which I can't remember what they're called. I know that they move in the direction of the wind. It's like a wind compass, if you will. I'm sure it's got a much more simple name than that. We've got a good old rocking chair, a pumpkin, some hay bales. Everything's looking good. And then you might remember that we used to have this right here. So these were the colour blocks, the shiny ones, the disco floor, all that sort of stuff. But a lot of people who have been creating pixel art inside of Fortnite have been asking for larger pieces, or be able to, like, connect them or place more than one at a time. So to sort of respond to that, they've gone ahead and made these absolutely gigantic blocks. Like, look at them. Like, one of them is almost the size of about, like, I would say what? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or 7. I would say one of these is the equivalent of about 12 of them. This one here is real weird. Look at that. I tell you what, that's the same sort of, like, blurriness that we got. Remember when people could see, like, a castle in that rift that was down in the Wailing Woods? That's a really strange effect. And I'm not entirely sure what it is it's looking at. I thought maybe it was looking at, say, like, the tree line up there, but it doesn't seem to be. Ooh, I bet people are going to dissect that one for sure. And we can get it in an array of different colours as well. Although that one seems to glow as well as some of the other ones. But either way, there we go. Loads of shininess, loads of colours, lots of fun. And then to wrap things up, we have got 2 device changes. One of them is new, and one of them is a tweak. So let's bring these bad boys out, yeah? So first and foremost, let me quickly go ahead and build this ramp. There we are. I'm going to pop a sentry on the top of it, because apparently inside of here, we have got some brand new options. First and foremost, you can see the radius of which the sentry can actually see. So this is the square footage. What was that? Are you okay? It's fine. It was a coffee table. Nothing to worry about. Right, so yeah, inside of the sentry, there are a couple of new customizable options. So let me get on my feet and I can go and take a look. So you might remember before that these robots were basically indestructible, weren't they? They would just stand there and barrage you and you could never do anything in return other than see a couple of hit markers. But now you can actually make them explode, which is great. So we've got full health, we've got half health, as well as 1 health from the various different game modes that we've been making. And then we've got no shield, half, and full. And then you can actually decide whether you want it to respawn or not. And of course, you can also change the range of which they can detect you. So at the minute, I'm assuming it's set to close. So let's go for medium and see how wide that is. I mean, that's actually really, really far. Holy moly. Let's go for the next one up. Let's go for far. That basically covers like half the island. That's great. What else have we got? Let me check if there's another one. Oh, then it's just back to close. Okay. You can actually choose their accuracy. Oh my god, aimbot. Deadshot. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure Scissors is going to go ahead and add these into the next death run, and that is just going to make us all rage quit. Oh, interesting. So I think if I read this correctly, basically the target style is either proximity or line of sight. So line of sight is, of course, if it can actually see you, it will shoot at you. Otherwise, it will just remain static. Whereas proximity, I'm assuming if you're stood within the radius that the robot can detect, then it will just fire at you regardless of where you, like, regardless of what's between you, and it would just destroy all objects between you. That's really, really cool. And then adaptive aim, I'm not entirely sure what that is. I'm sure someone can explain it in the comment section, but there you go. And then as well as that, one thing that a lot of people have been asking for if they've had like parkour maps or anything in that sort of vein, they've been asking for dead zone. So basically a dead zone is essentially where if a player falls into that certain block, then it will actually kill them. So that entire tile right there now, if you enter it at any point, you will basically die immediately. And I am going to assume that you can turn the visibility on, yeah, on and off, which is great. So now if somebody falls over the edge, if they happen to spawn outside of the map for whatever reason, then they can get themselves back into the respawn zone totally fine. And that's going to be a super, super handy one. Seems as though you can change the width on it as well. Zone width, how big can you go with it? 10, I'm guessing? No, more than 10. What? 50, 60? Oh my god. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. It says half. Oh wait, can you go for half a tile? What? I mean, oh wait, that's half, but it's not. Oh, that's weird. If it's half, it should be half on one side or half on the other, not center. You know what I mean? You want to be able to, I mean, I guess if you were to build 2 of them like that, hold on. If I was to put out a floor piece here, I'm not sure I like that. I feel as though you should be able to choose which side it goes on. Can I pick that up? No, I can't. That's weird. Okay, I'm not sure I like the way that one works currently. Let's quickly go ahead and change it to, like, one of the maximums. So, zone height, let's go for 100. Zone width, 100 as well. So, pretty much if... Oh, my God, look at it. That's nuts. Basically, if anybody spawns inside of this area, they are dead. Look at it. Let me... I don't think the width has changed on it. Let me have a quick look. Oh, no, wait, I understand. So if I wanted to cover the entirety of this map from, like, halfward outward, I would have to build lots of those. Sorry, I thought it was width and height, not depth and height. Interesting. That is really menacing to look at, though, isn't it? It kind of reminds me of Halo, almost. So there we go. You've managed to make yourself a giant laser cutter. You've got some big blocks to play with, and you can do it all whilst you're on your icy farm. Perfect. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. In the comment section below, let me know what you're going to make with these brand new tools, and if you've got anything that you would like me to create as a downloadable map for you guys, then do leave that all in the comment section below. Keep an eye out for my next video later on today, where I'm going to be checking out the brand new scoped revolver, as well as the new item, which is the new redeploy implementation, and I will see you all then. Bye-bye.